Okay, I'm back again. So repetition is an important thing. So I'm going to do another one again. I'm going to go over the same terminology so you can get it and just practice it and get you a merchant statement. Practice. Just go over this sales approach. Again, in your presentation, we've got a statement here from La Esperanza Market. This is one of Rick's that he has pulled out, and so I use this same method to determine, what we could. Well, we're going to do it anyway. Let's just say we're going to do it together. I can't remember if I've got it all done or not. But so I start digging into here, and on the first page we notice it says that he paid $576.01 on $15,000. $576 that he paid in fees. Now I dug back in the back here and I didn't see anything that said about future fees, to come out future fees. So we're going to use that number there, 576, and we're going to divide it by this volume here, and his effective rate, or her effective rate, is a 3.70%. 3.70%. And her average ticket is $23.59. $23.59. So what I want to do is get my effective rate sheet, and which is right here. I want to look this effective rate for an average ticket of about $23. And this one's kind of doing cold turkey, but I got several right here at $23.59. Close. Right here is El Vaquer, which is a restaurant. This is kind of a retail, so we probably want to look at a retail. Elegant Nails is a retail. They've got an average ticket of 26. We got them at 35 basis points and 5 cents, and they're at a 2.28%. 2.28%. Okay, so that is a retail. We kind of want to look at retail. We might go over here and check Pivotal real quick and see what we come up with on Pivotals. Let's see here. We're looking for an average ticket of around $23.50. So Pivotal $23.50. Again, there's right here's a store which is kind of like hers, and their average ticket is $23.20. If we go across here, believe it or not, their effective rate is at a 1.82%, and they're at 25 basis points. It says 20 cents, but I think that's totally wrong. That's got to be wrong. So just from my knowledge, that's the reason I'm having the girls to redo these effective rate sheets, because I think I've seen some mistakes on here. But a 20-cent transaction fee, a 20-cent transaction fee is probably, I'm not sure, what that should be. Maybe the markup was 2 cents, so maybe it's like 25 basis points and 7 cents. But you wouldn't be able to figure that out. So if something looks a little squirrely, because the way you can figure it, 20 cents times 1,000 transactions, and we already know that the cost on just a regular retail is usually 10 cents. If it's a debit card, it's 22 cents. And so the markup above interchange, maybe it is, maybe it's 2 cents. So it's not 20 cents, because that means that you're paying 20 cents plus 10 cents if it's a regular credit card, or 22 cents. So anyway, I'm just going to assume that it was a 2 cent markup, 25 basis points. That drives it down to 1.82%. So let's go ahead and work with the other one, try to get as much profit. Now, the way you can add profit to this thing. So let's go back to this again and find the Elegant Nails at $26. That's within $2 or $3. And again, we had them at 35 basis points and 5 cents. Well, we know on cost plus pricing that if they're doing $15,000, 578 times 35.35%, that's $54. And it also shows you on here, when you look at this Elegant Nail, it'll show you the profit on this account. Elegant Nails, the profit is $137. So if we take their number of transactions, 669 times 0.05, see, that's $33 plus the $54. It's about $87 in profit, on this account. And a lot of that's going to be based upon which network that we put it on. So that's the reason you need to know your authorization fees. So for sales purposes, we're just going to, if it's on Alpha Card, it's 0 cents if we put on Alpha Card. And if it's going to be on WorldPay, I'm going to use WorldPay right now because it's going to generate the most profit for us. It's going to be, our cost is 4 cents. So you decide which one that would work best as far as for profitability. So for example, on this one, it'd be a penny times 6. You got $6 plus the 54, 60 cents. But we're going to be splitting 80% of that profit, whereas on Alpha Card it's only 50% of the profit that's going to be split. So we've got different buy rates, and but we'll kind of get into that on another video on how to determine which customer to put them on. For right now, I'm going to say if it's a restaurant and there's a lot of transactions, we'll probably use Alpha Card. If it's a restaurant, we'll probably use Alpha Card, and if it's a retail store, we'll probably use in low transactions, we will use WorldPay. So again, if it's a restaurant or it has a lot of transactions, and what I consider a lot of transaction is 1,500 to 2,000 transactions, something like that. If it's less than 1,000, it's probably going to be best to put it on a retail on WorldPay. But if it's greater than 1,000, I'm thinking Alpha Card's probably going to generate the most transactions. Now this revenue share plan, it's 10 basis points, so you got to count for the 10 basis points. So and then also if it's on Alpha Card, it's an additional 10 basis points to get that 0 cent transaction fee. But believe me, the min fee of 10 basis points for Alpha Card at a 0 cent transaction fee on a customer that does a lot of transactions, will be good money. Plus the agent gets on Alpha Card will get 1% of that sales volume. Now you can do, if you need to divide some of that money up for the customer that you're selling, and you want to give 5 of that to them, 5 basis point, 0.5 basis points times their sales volume, instead of you taking the full 1%, you can do that. It's your money. I'm saying there's 1% of upfront money there. So if you get a customer that's doing $60,000, 1% of $60,000, $600, you get paid in upfront money. Plus, you're going to get your residual share, and plus when you do one customer a month, I'm going to say one customer a month. I thought about doing 2, but we're going to try. Let's just say for the next 3 months, the qualifications is one customer a month, and let's take a look at it and see what you guys think about that. I mean, I want it to be a team effort. I don't want people just being part of the sales team and not making sales. Everybody should be able to make 1 sale a month, especially with this program. You should be making 8 sales a month, and that's what I'm anticipating. But if you're making 1 sale a month, then we'll let you qualify in the revenue share. And so we're going to try this out for about 3 months. Okay, I'm at 9 minutes here, and I didn't get to do this second analysis, so I'm going to stop and start again.